Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. Today we are going to take a look and flip through the Self-Love Oracle by Akal Pritam. So I've been working with this for a little bit and I'm happy to share with you my thoughts and opinions. This is a beautiful deck, first and foremost. So Akal Pritam, if that name sounds familiar, they also authored this Let Go Inspiration deck. And it is phenomenal. If you have not yet checked out this video on my channel, go ahead and do so. It's quick and short and painless, and you will get a sense for the deck. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the back here. This is retailing for $21.95 and it's published by Rockpool. And it says, create your own path to total well-being and divine spirituality. Explore your chakras and integrate your past emotional experiences for a total mind, body, and soul healing. Through its stunning multi-layered illustrations and unique and loving messages, this 36-card oracle invites you to discover the essence of your divine femininity. Now, I know some people might say that $21.95 is a little expensive for 36 cards, but we'll get into it and I'll show you why I feel like $21.95 is not that bad. All right, so let's get into it. Super cute little heart illustration on the inside, and it's also on the bottom. Love it. All right. Before we flip through and get the artwork and the cards, I just wanted to share with you what she says about the setup here. So this 36 card set is divided into the 7 chakras and also has additional aura and wild cards. Each energy section has a soul lesson, element, gift, sensual therapy, and ritual to work with. I use the chakras and aura as a container for this work, which will include facing your responsibilities, healing your childhood, your bloodline, and understanding your soul's journey thus far. So that means there's different groups here. So the cards are divided into all the 7 chakra groups, as well as the aura cards and the wild cards here. Oh, you can't really see. But then we do have some spreads here. We have the single card here, the 3-card reading, chakra 8-card reading, and then she explains an intuitive visual reading, and she also goes in to explain the chakras. And then we have each group of the cards here, as well as the meanings and the rituals and the practices. You name it. It's really interesting is the word that I want to use. I feel like it's a different kind of setup, which is fantastic. I love having a plethora of different types of decks in my collection, especially if there's something specific I want to dive deeper into. So this one kind of is well-rounded of a deck for you. If you're interested in the chakra, if you're interested in the self-care and the self-healing, self-love, also for just divinatory purposes, it's a pretty all-around good deck for that for $21.95. So let's go ahead and flip through the cards, then we'll shuffle, and then we'll pull a card and read from the guidebook so you guys can get a feel for how this will work for you. All right. And just so you know, the backs are all the same except for the different colors here. So the colors represent the different chakras, the different groups, as well as the wild and the aura here. All right. So that was nice to see. And off we go. There's a either a soul lesson, which this one is, so soul lesson, trust, but it will give you the chakra. So these are really fun. There's always something more to look at in the illustration too, something that you're going to connect with first, and then every time you use this deck, something new will pop up for you. The art is a little bit different in each card, which was interesting at first. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but it works, especially if you're pulling like 1 card a day. And if you can hear the trash truck, the garbage truck, I apologize. Was not expecting it at this time. But as you can see here, you can see the different chakra colors on the back. So you can also pick a specific chakra to work with that day and then pull a card from that group. So there's different ways that you can use this deck, which I love. I love having a multifaceted deck in my collection, especially one so beautiful like this. The art just gets, I just love it. I love this card so much. So I didn't hear about this deck until after I purchased the Let Go, because I was going into Akal Pritam's work and I was just like, I had to have this deck. It's so pretty. It's just, it called to me. You know how those decks, like if you're looking at it, whoop, and you're like, oh, I have to have that now. That was this one. And so I wasn't sure how I was going to like working with it, but because it is a different deck, but man, it is definitely worth trying out at least. Sometimes we don't know what to focus on for some self-love. We're having a hard day and we want to maybe tap into the reason why we're having a hard day. This is a good deck for that too. Just kind of gives you a different viewpoint of maybe the situation that you're going through, or maybe your feelings, maybe something that you didn't think about before, which I guess you can say is the same for most decks, but this has a very calming, very loving vibe about it, and it works for me. So I was excited to share with you. And it does have diversity in it, which I was excited about. It's just beautifully rendered. The different art styles are fun. This one is kind of interesting to me because you can see there's also a human face like superimposed into the jaguar, which is, at first it was a little unnerving, but then with the card it makes sense because it's change. But yeah, there's always something that you see later on when you're reworking with it. And that's the last card. So I'll show you how they shuffle. And then we'll just read from the deck. We'll pull a card. So pretty easy to shuffle. The card stock, it's thin-ish. It bounces back, which I love. So it's flexible, but it's not flimsy. There's that glossy coating on it as well. But the cards don't stick together. They're not, tacky. All right, is there a card that wants to come out to be read? Well, all right, Soul Lesson Perception, Third Eye Chakra. Let's take a look at you. Loving all the colors in this. Okay, there's my guidebook. So they're numbered. They have a little bit of a border, obviously, but it's not terrible. And I love that they're numbered because then you can just flip right to it in the index or in the book. So let's see, that's 28. There we go. Soul lesson is perception. I am clear, I am strong, I am present. If you are unable to make a clear, positively charged decision in 9 seconds, your neurosis will take over and fill the gap in your mind. And when negatively charged, thought patterns are activated, the subconscious mind can take you further into confusion. Self-doubt instantly depletes you of at least 30% of your energy. When you engage in a thought for more than 11 seconds, you begin to project the thought, and what you project and focus on is what you attract. Honestly ask yourself, is your perception clear? Do you have a positive, mentally futuristic self-perception? Are there subconscious thoughts pulling you into a self-limiting, critical space? If you feel washed around by your own indecisiveness, you will probably experience a sense of being a victim in the chaos of your mind. But fortunately, there are yogic tools that you can engage to clear any subconscious thought patterns that block your true perception. The science of ancient mantras can dissolve subconscious thoughts, elevate your perception to see through programs and conditioning, and help you to project toward your creative destiny. And then we have suggested practices here. So chant the mantra, and then chant another one. So the mantras work to dissolve the subconscious thoughts, practice consistently. So as you can see, there's already a lot of information just in that one card. And then two, you can use this in whatever way you want as far as divinatory purposes are. So you can use it as the soul lesson, or you can use it as like we need to be thinking about our perceptions on things, or you can use it to focus on your third eye chakra. So there's multiple ways that you can use this deck, which I absolutely love. It's multifaceted. It's beautiful. The quality is really, really good actually for the price. Again, it's 36 cards, but I feel that you get a lot of diversity out of how to use it. So for $21.95, it's not terrible. There have been other oracles that have been about the same price or the same amount of cards, but higher price, and I haven't been as much as thrilled as I have. I can speak, I swear. Basically what I'm getting at is this is a pretty functional deck for the price, and it's beautiful, and I love the messaging behind it. I feel like I gravitate more towards this if I've had a bad day and I just kind of want to work out my feelings, or maybe my reasoning behind the bad days or feelings, or if I need to just give myself a little extra positivity. I feel like this is the deck that I gravitate more towards. And I also use them in junction with this deck as well, because, you know, it's a let go deck. It's letting go of, you know, what you don't need to take with you. So it's interesting to see the two played off each other, especially since they are both by the same author. So again, I would love to know if you guys have come across this deck in your shopping, if this has been in your wish list, if this is something that you're interested in. I love getting your guys' opinions in the comment section, because it's very interesting to me to see what excites one person doesn't excite another, or, you know, maybe one loves the concept and the other is just like, oh, this is not like my cup of tea. So I love hearing your guys' opinions, what you think. Let me know down in the comments, because it's just very fun to see the differences and what you guys think. Anyway, I'm rambling, but again, if you like this type of video, let me know down in the comments if there's another oracle deck that you would like me to explore. I have a lot coming. It's just finding the time to get them all filmed. So I have stacks on stacks of decks right now that I have needed to get to film. And a lot of them I like to work with, especially if they're older decks, I like to work with them a little bit before I give you my opinion. If they're new releases, I love to unbox right away and show you what you would be getting. So if I have not done them, I'll let you know if you comment, and then if you suggest something that I've already done or I have, I'll let you know as well too. So anyway, I'm rambling, but I'd love to know what you think. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of the video. And that way you'll never miss an upload from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.